In the heart of the garden county, where the hills meet the sky, we gather in our colors with our heads held high. From Aughrim sacred ground to the fields where legends play, we carry dreams of glory in the Wicklow way. Wicklow, GAA, our heart and soul, through every rise and every fall, with courage and pride we stand as one. In the cave we love, our journey's begun. From earth to football, we'll give our all. Wicklow, GAA will answer call. Though the road has been rocky and the titles a few, we've tasted sweet victories and we've felt the blues. From Bray to Canoe, with every match we fight. Wicklow, GAA, our heart and soul, through every rise and every fall, with courage and pride we stand as one. In the game we love, our journey's begun. From earth to football, we give our all. Wicklow, GAA will answer call. In the stands we hear the cheering, in our hearts we feel the fire. Together as a family, we'll rise and never tire. With every kick and every score, our spirits soar so high. For the love of the game, we'll reach for the sky. Wicklow, GAA, our heart and soul, through every rise and every fall, with courage and pride we stand as one. In the game we love, our journey's begun. From earth to football, we give our all. Wicklow, GAA will answer call. So here's to our players and the dreams yet to come. With Wicklow, GAA, we'll always be one. In the heart of our county, where the spirit runs free, together we'll conquer in unity. In the heart of the garden county, where the hills meet the sky, we gather in our colors with our heads held high. From Aughrim sacred ground to the fields where legends play, we carry dreams of glory in the Wicklow way. Wicklow, GAA, our heart and soul, through every rise and every fall, with courage and pride we stand as one. In the cave we love, our journey's begun. From earth to football, we'll give our all. Wicklow, GAA will answer call. Though the road has been rocky and the titles a few, we've tasted sweet victories and we've felt the blues. From Bray to Canoe, with every match we fight. Wicklow, GAA, our heart and soul, through every rise and every fall, with courage and pride we stand as one. In the game we love, our journey's begun. From earth to football, we give our all. Wicklow, GAA will answer call. Stands we hear the cheering, in our hearts we feel the fire. Together as a family, we'll rise and never tire. With every kick and every score, our spirits soar so high. For the love of the game, we'll reach for the sky. Wicklow, GAA, our heart and soul, through every rise and every fall, with courage and pride we stand as one. In the game we love, our journey's begun. From earth to football, we give our all. Wicklow, GAA will answer call. So here's to our players and the dreams yet to come. With Wicklow, GAA, we'll always be one. In the heart of our county, where the spirit runs free, together we'll conquer. Button County, where the hills meet the sky. We gather.
Hello there, you're very welcome to the Wicklow GA TV stream of the Darcy Sands Intermediate Football Championship final between Avondale and Hollywood. The replay, of course, these two having a titanic draw there 2 weeks ago. My name is Daniel Kennedy. I'm going through the commentary today. I've got Martin O'Brien here with me today. How are you, Martin?
Not too bad, Daniel. Should be a cracking game after that. You say Titanic drama filled in the last day, so looking forward to a good game here.
We're looking at seeing there's a couple of changes there. We'll have the teams up after the parade's done in a moment, but seems like there's a couple of changes from what would have been the starting 15 for Avondale. We know Barry Sheehan, of course, started instead of Keelan Busher the last day. We expect now a couple of rumours there in regards to Avondale during the week of a couple of injuries. Now, have you heard?
Yeah, there's a couple of rumours floating around. I heard Oisin McGrainer was hurt. That was the main one really that I kind of had heard. But I'm looking now at the parade here, and he's there, no problem. But I do see that Cormac McGrainer, his brother, who was due to line out a wing forward, is standing here at the end of the subs at the dugout. So he mustn't be starting. There are a couple of players in the parade that shouldn't be or are wearing subs jerseys. But the other one I heard was Shane Beaver in some miraculous tackle or whatever. Something happened to training and they managed to dislocate both shoulders. So very unlucky for Shane as well, because he got the equalising point the last day as well. So very, very unlucky for him to miss out. But it looks like Hollywood are lined out simple enough as is. But a couple of changes with Avondale, and we'll figure them out as we go. It looks like Barry Sheehan is going to stand in midfield, and Shane Brown's going to go wing back. Paddy Gagan is in the parade as well, number 21, and so is Liam Kinsley. Now Liam Kinsley is usually a back, so I assume maybe they might shove Carl Baker up or something like that. I'm not sure. We'll have to see how they line out, but Paddy Gagan will line out in the forward somehow.
Yeah, sure. Well, we'll take it through the full confirmed team here now in a moment. I suppose we'll start off with Avondale. We'll just have the starting 15 up, but this is how we feel that it's lining up as. So in goal is Joe Jacob. Corner back is number 2, Dean Gann. Carl Phelan full back with Simon Cullen in left corner back. Eugene Dunn at right half back. Zach Cullen centre back. Barry Sheehan comes in for Keelan Busher. We do reckon Barry will be in the middle of the field with one of the midfielders. Shane Brown dropping back into left back half position, and Carl Baker the other midfielder with Barry Sheehan. Mark O'Reilly, Conor Byrne, and what we think is Liam Kinsley lining up in the half forward line. Oisin McGrainer, Paddy Gagan and Sean McGrainer in the full forward line instead of Shane Beaver, who's out injured. For Hollywood, it's Keith Pepper in goal, Kieran Traynor, Donegal Halpin and Shane Kelly in the full back line, Rory Corrigan, Mikey Healy, Luke Byrne half back line, Rob Houlihan, Luca Harney in midfield, Matthew Kelly, Ryan Mulvey and David Pepper in the half forward line, and Charlie McGrath, Conal Byrne and Jim Corrigan making up the full forward line. We will have a moment's silence here in a few moments. Referee is Jason Smith from Stratford. He'll be blowing his whistle in a few moments.
Jim Corrigan, grandfather of Rory and Jim Corrigan, both playing for Hollywood today. We also remember Ned Gregan of Shillelagh Kilboy, with a long association with both Shillelagh Kilboy J and Kilboy Handball Club, and who tragically lost his life during the week. For Yesterday, Gorel and Namdaka.
Next we'll have the national anthem here.
Sheena fina fall, a toffee galley. Tyr Shinshar Fasta Ni offer Wing Tyr no Wing Troll Enough the hands of Arnavoil Let Yanar Gale Con Bosh no sail Legoni's grace Will of Aknabile Shalif Kani
Now, so we'll find out as they line out where they're going to go. Looks like Eugene Dunn is heading to the forwards. Eugene Dunn is going to go wing forward, I would say, and Liam Kinsley wing back. So as I say, I think Liam Kinsley might even go into the full back line and shove someone out because Liam Kinsley is a back by trade. Yeah, that's looks like what's happened. Dean Gann is out here at wing back. Liam Kinsley's gone into the full back line. Eugene Dunn is gone to wing forward and is standing right in the middle of the activation of Hollywood. He's just standing in there beside his strength and condition coach. That's years of experience. I'm just going to stand here and just be annoying. Yeah. I'd love to see that. It's county final day. That's what you want.
Of course, now all the Hollywood players have left under Eugene's orders. And, let's have a look. Yeah, of course, as previous, Ocean McGrain has gone up for the throw in there. You can see Zach Cullen's come out to midfield. Carl Baker there standing in centre back.
They did something similar in the first game as well, Dan. They looked at bat down and get Cahill straight onto the ball straight away, and you'll see Zach will just trot back in.
Yeah, straight back.
Interesting, Barry Sheen's gone straight to the edge of the square. So I assume if Cahill does get it, it's going to go one way and one way only. Yeah, looking the other way, it's similar setup. Jim Corrigan's come out to the middle of the field here again. David Pepper has gone into the corner, and it looks like Matthew Kelly, number 10, is actually playing at 11. But away we go. Away we go
now. Ocean McGrain and Luca Harney challenge for it. The ball off the ground. Luca Harney gets a hand to it. And in possession now is Matthew Kelly for Hollywood. Looking forward. Luca Harney making himself available in front of him. Uses him. Now they just work it out here on the ball. Rather is Luke Byrne. Rory Corrigan. Rory Corrigan gets it forward for Ryan Mulvey. Ryan Mulvey now moving to space just ahead of the arc. Pass it back out to Jim Corrigan, apologies. And now on to Conal Byrne. Conal Byrne taking across the 45. Back out to Mikey Healy.
This will be the order of the day for Hollywood again. They'll get out to the master of ceremonies. They're out to Mikey Healy. They'll probe either side and they'll wait for an opportunity to come up the exact same as the first match. Just they know each other a little bit better now.
Roy Corrigan, great shoulder by Dean Gann, but possession still in Hollywood man's hands. Good tackling there from Eugene Dunn there on the drop back. However, not says Jason Smith is going to be free just inside the.
I think the initial was okay. It was the second man in was the problem. But Conal Byrne getting on the ball is crucial here for Hollywood because he didn't get on enough ball the first day. Like he got the goal that was disallowed, but he didn't get on enough ball, you know. And he is their talisman. He's a great scorer.
So first chance of the day here, David Peppers. We were talking about last time. He kind of was a good man to hit a ball, but took
great strike.
A few too many shots in the first half for Hollywood that. Probably regretted at the end. Wide. This one here is just drifted to let them wide.
That was outside the arc. But like having played against Hollywood, they tell him Pep shoot, but don't shoot. But it's like so if you want a man to have loads of shots, it's very hard to tell him to stop then, you know. So he will pull the trigger.
Joe Jacob now going long. Barry Sheen's gone into the midfield, but it's not going to reach him or actually just about himself and Paddy Gane collide. And now Matthew Kelly now for Hollywood has picked up possession. Matthew Kelly checks it back. Eugene Dunn trying to get to Luke Byrne, but Luke Byrne holds possession well. Pass it out now to Luca Harney. Harney back to Matthew Kelly. Kelly back to Rory Corrigan. Corrigan now working in midfield to Mikey Healy. I'm starting to remember all these last names from last day. Mikey Healy gets it out wide as it's taken on the field by Rob Houlihan. Rob Houlihan trying to get past Paddy Gane. Paddy Gane though trying to just hold him back, but no.
It could have been a free, yeah. Jim Corrigan's going for it. That's a cracking score if he gets it, yeah. Cracking score from the young man. Cracking score, yeah. It's one of them ones that Paddy was kind of half holding him a little bit. It could have been a free, but if Rob Houlihan matched up against anyone like that, he's going to take them on. Like his legs for days.
That was it was very much on the edge of the arc that from Jim Corrigan, but 1 point short now. Carl Phelan hands it over, looking for Simon Cullen, but Simon Cullen lets that loose. Over the ball spilled loose, and Simon Cullen should recover.
It was an awful ball to deal with for Simon. In fairness, up in the air, you're waiting to get clobbered there.
So Zach Cullen running out of the fence, gives it over to Paddy Gagan. Gagan looks in, long ball, looking for McGrainer. Ocean McGrainer trying to get possession.
It's Mark O'Reilly.
Mark O'Reilly, my apologies. McGrainer, goal!
I was literally about to comment. I was like, interesting that they've left Mark O'Reilly inside because he had been their workhorse up and down the field, and then they take him off with 10 minutes into the second half. But there you go, left him inside. The defender slipped a bit, Mark slipped a bit, the ball popped up into his hand nicely, and he just stepped around the keeper. Keeper maybe could have done a bit better, got a bit of contact on him, but he stepped around him and slotted away. Great start for Avondale.
So, 1 goal to a point, 3 minutes gone. Rory Corrigan there caught that ball, and he hands it off to Donegal.
Just on the conditions, because of the weather last night and how wet it was, it would bucket it down in Aughrim last night. But the conditions out there right now are actually ideal for football. Nice and dry. Well, it's not raining. The sun is kind of poking out. There's no wind to talk about either, so it's actually not that bad.
Kieran Trainer there just took the advantage on that space to run through, despite the challenge of Mark O'Reilly. And in possession now is Matthew Kelly, under some heavy pressure there from Conor Byrne and Zach Cullen together. But Hollywood, though, hold possession on the 65 now. Rory Corrigan's going long, looking for a corner. Byrne goes over his head. Dean Gann should probably see this go out wide. Yeah, he does.
If you're going long like that, and they did go long a lot the last day, it has to go to chest. And they were very good at it the last day now, so it's obviously part of the plan, but it needs to go to chest. The only thing to comment on really about the weather and the conditions is the underfoot conditions. You see a couple of people slipping already. You'd want your proper footwear on out there, you want your studs on out there.
It's not a day for the blades, it's a day for the proper studs now. Joe Jacob with the kick out. Larry Kinsley's going to go short to him. Liam Kinsley, my apologies. Liam now trying to get through. He slips on the ground. There we go. David Pepper puts him under immediate pressure. Liam Kinsley still holds position.
Did well.
Out to Dean Gann to Eugene Dunn. Eugene Dunn gets it forward for Barry Sheen. Barry Sheen on to Liam Kinsley. This is a lovely move from Avondale to mark out the pitch. Kept the possession of Carl Phelan rather. And there is Carl Baker just bouncing off of Mikey Healy.
Two big strong men.
Baker running forward. Conor Byrne running off his shoulder. Gives it to Conor Byrne. Conor Byrne's another man with a lot of pace. Conor Byrne off the left boot. Puts it wide.
Yeah. He's entitled to a shot. Great, worked it out really well all the way from Liam Kinsley after the slick hands all the way out. He's not a left-footed player. Maybe it would have been as well to check back and find an opportunity somewhere else. But then that's again easy to say up here when you're not full of confidence.
Just a little bit shook, I'd say the two of us are now. Confidence.
It's been a tough week, Dan. It's been a tough week.
Keith Pepper with the kick out, goes short, finds Luke Byrne. Luke Byrne gives it back to Shane Kelly. Kelly now pressure straight away from Sean McGrainer. But gives it off to Luke Byrne.
Interesting change there in the Hollywood kickouts. Two of them have gone short already, and last time they struggled with long, so they've obviously worked on getting that away short.
Corrigan looks forward for a brilliant boot there from Simon Cullen. He was looking for a Conor Byrne. Just a good defensive boot there from Simon Cullen to get ahead of him. But Jim Corrigan now back in possession, gives it over to Matthew Kelly. Matthew Kelly, one gives it in now. Well taken there by Hollywood. Charlie McGrath ahead of Simon Cullen. Charlie McGrath goes for the shot. He's going to get the free though.
Advantage was up. Did very well there. All he had to do was, because he was going to get a bit of a clatter somewhere, so he just had to get into his hands, hold on to it. He did. Got 2 or 3 belts. Took his free, took his shot. He's dead right. It's been a good reaction from Hollywood from the goal. They've got their hands on the ball a bit. They've killed the momentum of it. They've let the crowd die back down. They've let it get quiet again.
So Matthew Kelly with a chance now to bring the deficit down to a point. Kelly does just that. No hassle at all. Avondale 1 goal. Avondale 2 points. Joe Jacob now to take the kick out. 6.5 minutes gone in this first half. He's got to go quick to Liam Kinsley. That looks like it's got to go very short, but it was rolling nicely along the ground. He gives it off to Dean Gann.
Argument that he kicked the rolling ball there too, but anyway, let him away with it.
Dean Gann. Shane Brown. Brown infield to Carl Phelan. Carl Phelan now, nice change in pace there, and he looks forward for Conor Byrne. Luke Byrne though is the man who gets his hand to it. Well, Mark O'Reilly's out, the goal score from earlier on. Mike O'Reilly surrounded by Hollywood bodies, keeping possession though.
Not fouling either.
Not fouling either, but Eugene Dunn now collects that break off of Conor Byrne. Eugene Dunn, Ryan Mulvey and Kieran Trainer there back to tackle. Now to race possession between Oisin McGrainer and
Donegal. Eugene just kind of kicked that out there in the middle of nowhere. He was surrounded by bodies. He just had to get rid of it before he was done for over carrying. Oh, miscommunication over here. Oh, great little soccer skill in their way again.
Matthew Kelly there doing that pirouette sort of, and he's still going forward. Gets past Zach Cullen.
David Pepper free on the far side of the box. He didn't get it across. Just picked him up now.
Matthew Kelly just loaded on the ground for Conor Byrne just outside the arc.
This will go back to type. Mikey Healy will take this here now in the quarterback position.
Well, he's been tightly marked there by Avondale. Now it's David Pepper who's going to go for it, or rather Charlie McGrath's going to go for it, and why not?
That's a 2-pointer. Yeah.
Charlie McGrath puts Hollywood in front. It's 4 points to 1 goal. They are now 8 minutes gone in the first half.
A 2-pointer and a well-worked free in response to the goal. Great response. They've pushed up now. They're trying not to let them go short. See, David Pepper is now pushed up. I was about to say before the last kick out, both sides are happy to let the opposition go short, but they've pushed up here now, so let's see what happens here.
The Joe Jacob is going long, looking for Barry Sheen. Sheen rises high, gets the ball, and it gets a free on his own 65.
I think it's more a mark he got.
Yeah.
If it was maybe it is a free because if Mark Barry would have had to kick that, but here we go, Mark O'Reilly again.
Right again now on the ball just outside the arc. Mark O'Reilly trying to get past Kieran Traynor. He checks back on his left foot. That's just blazes.
Dangerous
ball dropping into the square. Who has it? Connor Byrne tries to get there. It's gone wide.
Fairness to Mark O'Reilly, you give him after scoring the goal and your blood is up and your confidence is up, you're entitled to have a shot there.
Still remains Hollywood 4 points, Avondale 1 goal.
Interesting the matchups. So I see Liam Kinsella obviously started for Avondale. He's gone straight on to David Pepper because David Pepper kicked a couple of scores the last day. So I wonder, is that going to be a change anyway without injuries? Oh, bad kick out.
Terrible kick from Keith Pepper. Here goes Connor Byrne now. He's racing at the Hollywood defence. Connor Byrne, chance for a goal. Keith Pepper stands tall. Ball was
did well, redeemed himself, yeah. Like he snatched at the kick, he kind of kicked it too quick, like no one was kind of even ready to go. And I went straight. In fairness, Connor Byrne, he's lightning. Again, could have stepped in on his right foot, pulled on the left, good save and redeemed himself.
I think Kieran Traynor might have just have a bit of a niggle somewhere. He's not hopping around the place quite right at the moment. But he's recovered that ball well.
I see what you mean, he came out at the tackle kind of hopping on one leg.
Maybe he's just trying to settle them his own nerves down, but here goes Luke Byrne.
Great,
Luke Byrne getting past a couple of Avondale players, plays a 4 for Jim Corrigan. Corrigan there, trying to hold possession there. It's good pressure from Liam Kinsella. However, here is Rob Houlihan. Drops it in, Joe Jacob with possession now for Avondale. Good pressure by David Pepper.
No outball here, he's no outball. He has green, yellow and black bodies all around him.
He gives it off to Eugene Dunn to Barry Sheehan. Ooh. And just over the hands there of Charlie McGrath.
I thought he had it.
Away come Avondale, or do they? No, they don't. They will now. It's a free out.
Less dangerous games you're playing, lads. It's okay when it works out.
So Avondale with a chance to clear their lines.
Zach Cullen's going to go long here, Dushy McGrainer, but there's 1, 2, 3 converging on him, and he's on a one-on-one battle. Yeah, there you go. His man won the ball, and Mikey Healy just let him know that he didn't win it because he absolutely ran through him.
Bushy McGrainer not straight back up, but Conal Byrne though is getting on with things. He's trying to get past Eugene Dunn here, as well as the pressure from Connor Byrne, but he gets it forward to Halpin. Halpin now over to Rory Corrigan. Corrigan breaking the challenge there, Shane Brown. He gives it over to Jim Corrigan. Jim Corrigan sends it out wide.
They'll work it down to their opportunity. Comes again, look.
Luke Byrne spotting a gap there, trying to run through it. Getting inside the D now, despite the pressure from Carl Baker. Goes for a shot. And absolutely took the right option.
Good score. Carl Baker is looking at the referee almost as if to say, well, ref, you were given the advantage, why aren't you giving the free? And then Carl kind of stood back and let him kick over there. You can never stop till the whistle goes. He still kind of asked him, but he still stopped.
Donica Halpin
seems to be pointing at his hamstring.
He's pointing at his hamstring there.
He's down on his hands and knees down here.
Yep.
That'd be a big loss. He's a rock there, in fairness to him.
Jim Corrigan got ahead there of Barry Sheehan to get there. He's went over Barry Sheehan's head. Rory Corrigan came out with the break. Now on the ball is Shane Kelly. Shane Kelly looks out wide. Luke Byrne should get this handy enough. A lot of space there in case of a wayward ball. However, Mark O'Reilly, that workhorse, is running out to him. Luke Byrne there just about gets away with that. However, it is a free out. Ryan Mulvey now gets on with things quickly. Ryan Mulvey plays it across looking for Mikey Healy.
The bodies this side, yeah. Bodies in space this side.
Rory Corrigan there is the man in space here, just between the 45 and 65 on the sideline.
Mikey's just slowing it down, giving instructions, telling lads where to go.
Why is there two? Rory Corrigan. Corrigan now to David Pepper. Pepper now with a chance for his second score of the match, and he's got it over the bar. Hollywood lead by 3 points, 6 points to 1 goal.
That there screamed of the experience of last year against Carnew for Hollywood, having drawn the first game and lost the second game. Mikey Healy got that ball, literally put his foot on it, stood there, looked around, where are we going to go with this, picked it up, told Corrigan to go up the wing, and then told Pepper to get inside, gave it into him, literally pulled the strings there.
Jacob goes long, this time goes over the head of absolutely everybody. However,
Oisin McGraner's
might
gone
work
again,
out
lads.
for Oisin McGraner.
He's kicked it out to his corner forward. Fair play to him.
Oisin McGraner in possession now, brings it inside the arc, or inside the D, and bets it over the bar.
score.
Brilliant score.
Lovely score.
Ever seen it?
Avondale needed that. Since they got the goal, they're after 5 scores in a row, if I'm not wrong, for Hollywood.
Yeah.
So they really needed that.
Right,
But that was a classy score. Like, you can tell Oisin's that little step up, the inter-county footballer. Like, he kicked it out under 2 guys' arms. Like, it was a great score.
So that is one goal and a point to 6 points.
13 minutes gone.
Keith Pepper, wait to kick out, going.
It's gone long this time.
This time there, Rob Hoolan got a hand to it. However, it's a scrum possession. Avondale are the men who have it now. Barry Sheen winning possession, gives it over to Dean Gann. Dean Gann back to Zach Cullen, and out wide now to Eugene Dunn. Eugene Dunn.
Thought about kicking it, but Hollywood are well set up.
Away go. Avondale again now with Shane Brown. He brings it in just outside the arc. He shoots. It's gone well wide, and blowing wide as well.
He never even. You knew what he wanted to do. He wanted to set himself lean sideways off the outside of the boot, but he never set himself. If he took a second to set himself, he had a chance at that, but he never did. Trying to think too fast. But Hollywood got set up really, really well there. They got their 2+1s back. Eugene Dunn and Zach Cullen looked up both to kick the ball in because that's what they're looking to do. I seen the 2 bodies and said no.
Pepper goes long. It's going to drop there. Eugene Dunn got a hand to it. The ball spills loose. Mikey Healy's the man to gain possession. Barry Sheen puts him under immediate pressure. Mikey Healy, though, comes through that challenge. He has Matthew Kelly running off to his right. He's not going to use him, however he sees there. The run of Rob Houlihan into a bit of space ahead of Shane Brown. Rob Houlihan now over to Conal Byrne. Conal Byrne inside the arc. Conal Byrne for Hollywood 7 point of the match. He's got it over the bar.
Good score, simple football, win the break, get to the wing. Wingman steps inside. In fairness, Conal Byrne steps out, demanding the ball. Give me the ball, I'll score. Showed on his right, turned on his left, over the bar. Simple game when it's played like that. It's just not that easy to play it like that all the time.
The Joe Jacob there once more with kick out for Avondale. They're going to need something here.
If Avondale didn't get the goal early on in this, they would be under serious trouble here.
He's going long, looking for that route of Barry Sheen in the middle of the field. He catches this time, and he passed it over now to Zach Cullen. Zach Cullen just holds possession in the midfield. He gives it over to Eugene Dunn. Eugene Dunn looking forward. Oisin McGraner's made
Avondale are slow, but there's no. I don't mind them holding the ball, but they're not. There's no penetration. There's no ideas. They're just very slow on the ball. Look, Oisin is surrounded now by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like, it's 5-on-4 or 5-on-3 here in the corner. Like, Oisin's having to go back. Now there's space over the far side of them to get across.
And that's what Avondale will be looking to do here. Carl Baker does get it over to the available man. That's Shane Brown now, who had that earlier chance that just dropped wide, or bounced wide rather. He gives it off to Conor Byrne. Conor Byrne just checking inside on the edge of the arc. Now just taking a little bit closer to goal. Conor Byrne still on a run, trying to burst past a couple of players. Hollywood though doing well though too. Hassle him, but he does get a free.
Like, that's the thing. Like, when you're getting across like that, you have to get across quick. Get to your cracker jacks. Like, get to guys like Conor, who's going to take someone on. Does 2 jinks there, gets around 2 guys. Probably should have pulled the trigger maybe, but win is free. Like, that's what they need to do. Because Hollywood will sit in that shape and they'll be solid all day long and they'll be happy enough. It's like running against a brick wall if you want to. And they haven't really kicked a long ball in since the goal. One not meaningful one in.
Yeah,
since.
Oisin McGraner's one was a long ball in the end, really.
But
Conor Byrne now.
not one with purpose. He's kicked that wide, has he? No,
he's got it over the bar. So it's 1-2 to 7 points, 2 points in it. But as I said, the long ball's in, they do have effect, literally. That's all where Avondale's ball scores before that have come from.
To be fair, I know we're contradicting ourselves saying Hollywood are getting set up really well and also saying Avondale should get the ball in, but try to get in before they get set up. That's how they got the goal. They got a one-on-one situation from a long kick.
Luke Byrne pass inside to Mikey Healy. Healy there controls the second half of asking there. Conor Byrne puts under pressure. It is a free though.
Yeah, bounced in, set us all out of.
Jason Smith telling them to just get back to the 45 where the free was from. And Mikey Healy got on with it. And in possession now is Rory Corrigan now for Hollywood. And he's going to lump it long, looking for Conal Byrne. Conal Byrne gets ahead there of Carl Phelan, but the ball drops to the ground. Conal Byrne now picks it up. Carl Phelan put him under all sorts of pressure. He hands it off to Ryan Mulvey. Ryan Mulvey has to just check back. A lot of green bodies getting around there.
Bodies on this side. This is going to come to this side for Hollywood, I would say, if they can't make a hole there.
Rory Corrigan's got to go from outside the boot and over the bar.
What do we know about what Hollywood are doing? Rory Corrigan says, "Shut up, Martin, I'm going to throw this over the bar, no hassle." That's a 2-pointer as well.
9 points to 1-2. Hollywood lead by 4 points. Joe Jacob now with a kick out Avondale. You feel like they may need something before half
Yeah,
time?
they're going to need something before half time. Like, bar the goal, like, they would be in real trouble here, lads.
He's waiting. He's going to have a shot here to someone, is he?
He's pointing at his head. Has someone got a head injury and they want him to go down, or is it? No, maybe he just hadn't blew the whistle and
Right.
the keeper was just a little ahead of him.
Went a bit too quick there, Joe Jacob.
I think that's what it was, yeah.
All the big men for Avondale are up on the Hollywood 65, and it's going to head towards it. Was looking for Carl Baker. Luca Harney got a hand to it, but Dean Gann got the break.
Luca could have caught that. He's kicking himself a little bit.
Mark O'Reilly found the lovely ball into space for Sean McGrainer to get onto. Sean McGrainer now looking to take on Shane Kelly. McGrainer on the 21. McGrainer trying to hook it in.
Danger.
Hooked into the box.
Oh.
Keith Pepper stood tall there. Leaped up to the sky well.
He did well in the end, but it looked like he had miscalculated. It looked like he'd ran under it, but he got the long arms up and he pulled it down, in fairness to him. Not what Avondale need, a ball dropping short like that. That's like a score for the other team because it breathes energy. It sucks life out of your team. It breathes energy into the others. Like, look at Hollywood are coming along up the field here now, no bother.
Matthew Kelly now just with Zach Cullen shadowing him. Just pinning him back as much as he can now. Ryan Mulvey in possession. Ryan Mulvey has Matthew Kelly running to his right, but Zach Cullen slowly coming that place. It's a good ball over him, just ahead of Dean Gann now, and Matthew Kelly does have a bit of space. Does have a bit of pace now on him. He breaks, just drops at the vital time.
Yeah,
and Carl Phelan picks up the break. And here's a chance now.
That was the time to get in early for Avondale. You have 3-on-3 inside. It's a one-on-one battle. Oh, they've gone backwards.
Gone backwards there now with Carl.
And you can see Hollywood lads are just sprinting back to get their +1 to get Mikey Healy back in the hole.
And he's after overcarrying that Carl Baker. Gush of blood to the head there, I'd say. And away comes Luca Harney trying to get on with things quickly. He does, but I don't remember him taking the tap and go there.
Yeah, he did. Yeah. There's
a bit of an obstruction here on my site.
The pillar got you there, yeah.
The pillar. Conor Byrne now in possession. Luke Byrne is looking for it out wide. He's going to give it to him in a bit of space here to run into. Dean Gann there is running around, just trying to
make something happen. He's trying to line up a hit there earlier on, like, and now he's waving his hands. He's looking for lads to get a bit of energy into him. Like, he's trying to drive energy into his teammates. It's a hard thing to do when you're down like that. You know, Avondale need something. They need a spark here. They need a big score or a big catch or a big hit or something just to get them going.
Mikey Healy, the Pirlo of this team, he's just looking at his options. Just gives a simple ball to Luke.
Great description, actually.
Here goes Mikey Healy. Back to Luke Byrne. Luke Byrne getting past the challenge of Eugene Dunn and Paddy Gagan. Still going forward, Luke Byrne. He checks it back. Just teetering on the edge there.
But Hollywood have now recognised Avondale are trying to get a bit of energy about them, so they're just keeping the ball and drawing them out and sucking the energy out of them. Like, that's a free there now, handy like.
Rory Corrigan there under pressure from Mushy McGrainer, and
off he goes.
Yeah, he's got to take away originally from.
Into the right spot. Rory Corrigan was looking at another spinner, I'd say.
And here goes Hollywood once more here with Mikey Healy. Mikey Healy has a man there in space. Conor Byrne is making it one of the
That's very slack, lads.
Brilliant ball to him. Conor Byrne goes for a shot, but it's gone wide. That would have been some score, but
that was very slack. Just let him get out there. It was they're arguing about who was supposed to pick him up now. There was a lapse of communication there somewhere.
Things aren't going well for Avondale.
They just need to get a spark here. Get a hold of something.
Joe Jacobs goes along with this ball. Eugene Dunn and Paddy Gagan, and then it's a good fist there from Luke Byrne. However, it's called Baker who comes out with it.
Eugene's away here.
Barry Sheehan gets it forward too.
He gets his head up. His man inside. Conor Byrne's inside. Yeah, here it goes. Good ball.
Conor Byrne controls it.
Take him on.
Yaz's mark if he wants it. Not going to take it. Gives it to Sean McGrainer now. He's sturdy hauled down there by Mikey Healy. And that's a free on the 13.
That was a clever foul with Mikey because he's in on goal there. And I see Conor Byrne asking the question, Is it a black? There's bodies around him. I don't think it was because there's bodies around him. But I would be making an argument for a yellow card though there all the same.
Very least. Mushy McGraner's coming over to take this. He's pops this over. It'll just put a goal between them, 3 points between them. As I mentioned, they will need something if they can get it back.
Only 2 minutes on the clock.
A 1 point game. That's really like you feel like Avondale have been hammered all this half.
Yeah, but you're still in it.
Still in it, like. Mushy McGrainer over the bar with that free. Kind of moved into the box there, so I'm wondering where.
Mushin is staying in behind the goalkeeper here, so I would imagine Avondale are going to go full court press here, try and turn the ball over and try and get the ball into Mushin straight away.
Is he allowed to be in there?
He's allowed to be in there.
Is he? Yeah.
He is, yeah.
If he goes off the pitch, maybe, but I don't know. Well, the referee doesn't seem
Jason Smith's telling me he's not allowed to be in there, but he's allowed to be in there under the new rules. Yeah, he's quite entitled to be in there.
So Keith Pepper, it is going to go long here, and it's going to drop there. Mikey Healy tries to get a hand to it. Good handout from Zach Cullen for Avondale, and away come Avondale again. Zach Cullen brings it down to the 45. Hand up to Sean McGrainer. McGrainer going to take on his man here. Sean McGrainer goes for goal!
Great finish.
For Avondale.
Yeah. Like I said, they needed a spark, they needed something to happen. Hollywood just kind of stood off them, and key to that whole thing was, where is their main man, the key linchpin to the defence? He was out under the kick out, so everyone else was kind of, what's happening here? Fairness to Sean McGrainer, he took him on, he buried in the bottom corner. Big strong man, hard to stop the run.
All of a sudden, things are level here in Echelon Park. 2-3 to 9 points.
And Avondale will be the happier of the two teams because Hollywood's done all the football.
Long ball there from Keith Pepper. It is once again won by Avondale. Now Barry Sheehan in possession.
Now here's the momentum now. Like, you get a goal like that, and then all of a sudden you have the momentum to have a chance to let this inside. Of one-on-one, Mark O'Reilly. Here we go.
And that's Carl Baker looking for Mark O'Reilly. Mark O'Reilly, the goal scorer from earlier on. Checks back inside.
What's that left?
Got to go on the left boot. Has he gone over the bar?
That's
he has.
A great score, yeah.
Avondale lead now with 23 minutes gone. 2-4 to 9 points.
Like I say, momentum is a great thing. A little spark there and momentum up. Hollywood are on their heels now after playing all the football here. They're a point down.
So Keith Pepper once more with a kick out. I mean, I suppose if like Avondale just continue on this vein of just pressing up on their kick outs, if very much could just flip all of a sudden in the opposite direction of a margin for Avondale. Carl Baker looks to get to that. It breaks out. Oisin McGrainer gets onto it. He's under immediate pressure, but coming through the challenge of Luca Harney. Has a free, gets on with it quickly.
Avondale are now winning everything.
Oisin McGrainer, Dean Gahan running off his right. He's got to give it to Dean Gahan. Dean Gahan now.
Fist it over.
He's going to fist it over. He is indeed. Dean Gahan over the bar.
Dean Gahan's a wily old operator. He's been around a long time. That's all he was ever going to do there.
2-5 to 9 points.
And now all of a sudden, if you're looking at this and you hadn't seen the first 20 minutes, you'd say, geez, Avondale are way on top here. And they are since the 20th minute.
2-5 to 9 points now. 2 points the margin. Still 5, just over 5 minutes to go till the hooter. Keith Pepper's kick out.
There we go.
Went to Luke Byrne, but Eugene Dunn has possession. He gives it up to Mark O'Reilly. Mark O'Reilly with a chance again from his left boot.
2-pointer.
Let's have a look. Yeah.
No, they're saying he was inside. I was touched. They're saying it was touched by a defender. You see the referee making a gesture to his hand. It was touched by a defender. That's 1-2 for Mark O'Reilly in the first half, in fairness to him.
In fairness to him, there was not much protest.
No, he didn't protest. He came to the referee straight away. In fairness to Jason Smith, he was right on it too.
Keith Pepper now once again with the kick out, and possession for Hollywood really is vital at this point. It's looking for Luke Byrne again, but Eugene Dunn is like a menace there for that, and he's
trying his best to keep it in.
And it might be a bit worse for wear. It's not a nice gate to slam into.
Yeah, he's just after meeting the gate there, ours first.
And Hollywood now with Luke Byrne.
And now Hollywood are starting to kick the ball away. That's what I'm saying, momentum now. The whole thing is shifted.
Zach Cullen there is inside his own arc, gives it over to Barry Sheehan. Back to Zach Cullen. Zach Cullen out to Eugene Dunn. Carl Phelan is trying to make himself available. Gives it off to Carl Phelan. Carl Phelan back to Carl Baker. Carl Baker sees the run there. Liam Kinsler. Kinsler, Mikey Healy straight in to challenge him, but that's in the back, and it's going to be a free to.
All of a sudden, all of those little hand passes are coming off for Avondale, where we're going ooh earlier on, and then all of a sudden now Mikey Healy has come in and plunged into someone and given away a free, where that was the other way around for the first 20. Like, it's funny how it goes, lads.
You mentioned earlier on for Oisin McGraner's free earlier on, Mikey Healy directly should have got a yellow card. Just got a yellow card there for that challenge.
Yeah.
So it's a foul, I suppose.
That's it. Like, well, it's not even that it was consistent. It was obvious in front of the goal, and that one he come a long way to get hit in. Like, if he did box the ball out first, kind of out from under his arm, but then kind of come in after. But while Liam is down, I'm going to take the opportunity, because I said I would. The last day, obviously, in the drama at the end of this game, the last day, where there was a free and Hollywood got a goal, and then Avondale went up the field and got a point to draw the game, and there was a bit of controversy with the hooter. So Garrett Whelan, in fairness to him, he asked me to clarify. With the hooter, it broke with 2 minutes to go, so he was told in his ear he didn't know how long was left, and they didn't know if the hooter was going to go, so he had to try and work it out that way. Then all of a sudden they came back on, the hooter's about to go, Garrett, and then it was gone. So I said I'd clarify for him, so I did.
So just your clarify that, Liam Kinsella slipped as he was looking inside for Sean McGrainer. Jeez, he must have paid you what nice to say that.
No, look, in fairness to him, we always look for referees to explain themselves, and he did, so that's all you want, you know.
Absolutely. Well, I'll be getting my advertisements in later on, don't worry. Just reminding me, as Shane Kelly has possession for Hollywood. Hollywood trying to get out here. It's a good challenge there from Eugene Dunn, and Mark O'Reilly for his third point. It's going to drop short though.
And again, now it was Hollywood. Avondale couldn't get out 20 minutes ago. Now it's Hollywood are struggling to get out with the ball.
And Hollywood are in possession. They bring it past around 45. Mikey Healy now sees it out wide to the wide man. I think that's by Rory Corrigan out wide. He gives it back to Mikey Healy. Mikey Healy brings it across halfway.
They want to be really methodical here and work something, anything, even a free. Just they need to stop the rot. They need to turn it around a little bit. They need to get a score. Just 4 half times, only 3 minutes to go. Just to go in feeling good about themselves.
So that was something. Rory Corrigan now has possession. Ryan Mulvey's made a move ahead of him. He's not going to use him. Gives it off to Charlie McGrath. Scored a 2-pointer already. Charlie McGrath. In fact, he was the last one to score. No, he wasn't. He was Rory Corrigan. Charlie McGrath still in possession despite the heavy challenges from Green Bodies. He gives it in to, I think it's Matthew Kelly. Matthew Kelly trying to get away from the challenge. Good challenge from Carl Baker. Carl Baker now looking to burst out with the ball.
All of a sudden, all the Avondale tackles are strong. They're not fouls because they're all there together. They're on the high. The momentum is with them, and Hollywood can't break them down.
Remains 2-6 to 9 points. 2 minutes to go in this half.
We're getting into the territory that no one likes to hear now with the hooter of keeping the ball until the hooter is there and getting the last score, or at least the last shot.
Eugene Dunn gives it into Carl Field, and Carl Field shifts the challenge of Luke Byrne or Luca Harney. Worked him in 10 seconds. I give it back to Eugene Dunn. And Avondale are just holding that possession now in their own half. Zach Cullen now with the ball. Carries it into the midfield area. He gets it out wide to Oisin McGrainer.
One-on-one inside again if they want to hit.
Michael Riley is making a move off his man, but Oisin McGrainer is going to go for the shot. It's gone well wide in the end.
Holds his hand up to his teammates straight away and said, yeah, sorry lads, wasn't the best selection. Like you say, Mark O'Reilly's on fire inside. Donica Halpin is hobbling around there on a hamstring. We're just looking at him here. He's coming out with one leg really straight. That's why I'd be targeting anyway, because Mark O'Reilly's on fire. He got 1-2. That's where I'd be kicking the ball.
Keith Pepper with the kick out. We've got less than a minute to go until that hooter comes. He's sending it long, looking for whoever in the middle. Carl Baker's the man to catch that. But Barry Sheen seems to get a hand in there. Carl Baker was going forward there despite the challenge of Mikey Healy. He's not happy. He's saying it's steps. But Avondale retain possession. Zach Cullen now with the ball. Gives it over to midfielder to Shane Brown. Or rather Simon Cullen. Simon Cullen gave it off to Zach Cullen. Zach Cullen back to Eugene Dunn, and Avondale are just going with that.
That's it, waiting over the hooter. Yeah, you can see
more than the death.
Alan Costello's after putting his 2 hands up in the air down here on the sideline and got the message in. So that's obviously there's a set play coming here, lads.
So here is Dean Gann. Dean Gann now bring it across the halfway line up. Eugene Dunn though gets onto that despite the challenge in there from either David Pepper, Mikey Healy or Matthew Kelly.
Here comes the hooter.
Zach Cullen. Hooter goes. Here goes Oisin McGrainer now. Is he true on goal? Oisin McGrainer checks back. Chance for Avondale's third goal. Oisin McGrainer back in the net.
I don't know was a goal. I don't know was a goal to call, but the 2 hands went up down here. A lovely ball over the top. I can't remember who gave the hand pass over the top, but it was a lovely ball over the top. And Oisin was cool as ice. Dummy soloed it in the square on his left foot. Stepped inside and rolled it in with his right. An excellent score just before half-time. Exactly what you'd want when the hooter goes.
So it's Avondale 3-6, Hollywood 9 points at half-time. The Darcy Sands Intermediate Football Championship.
Hollywood would be heartbroken. They played all the football and now they're gone in 9 or whatever it is, 6
6
down.
points down. So we'll see you back here in about 10 minutes time for the second half.
Support Wicklow GAA and you could win a hybrid Ford Puma worth 33,000 a year or 25,000 a year cash. Get your tickets from your club.
from the skies. The big man has it again. Oh, he's lording it today.
He's backing himself. He has the distance. But has he the accuracy? It's over the bar. Touchy Garuto. Touchy Hamilton. Him got it. Nobody.
Our GAA. We all belong here, in this place, at this time. We belong not because of who we are or where we come from. Being here means belonging. Belonging means knowing you're part of a community that has a place for all. Where potential is nurtured, where individuals become teams, who honour the legacy of those who went before and strive to build a legacy of their own. Some of us play, some of us used to play, some of us never played. We all belong. Belonging means having a voice, means being able to say what you think is right, being listened to. Belonging means respecting each other, means being there for each other, on the pitch, off the pitch. Belonging means rolling our sleeves up and doing what needs to be done. We all belong, whether it's our first day or our 100th year. We all belong here, because this place belongs to us all. Our GAA, where we all belong.
Support Wicklow GAA and you could win a hybrid Ford Puma worth 33,000 a year or 25,000 a year cash. Get your tickets from your club.
Just kick the ball out to the middle of the field. Get your head in the game. Come on. Keepers! Jesus Christ, Alan! Will they catch the ball? That's your square, your responsibility. You called for the ball. Come on and get your head in the game. James, lads, he's lost the hunger altogether, that fella. Christ.
Eugene, listen, look. We're all worried about him. He's not in a good place. He's not himself. He doesn't need you on the sideline shouting at him with abuse. Look, go and have a chat with him and see if he's all right, will you?
Yes, I never thought of that. Hold on. Alan! Alan, come here! Alan,
It's important to remember that underneath the jersey, GAA players are just normal people too. 4 out of 4 of us have mental health, and you don't have to be an expert to make a positive difference at your GAA club. Look after yourself and keep an eye out for others. Sometimes all you have to do is listen. Go to realtalks.ie/GAA to learn more.
Tá áit ar le bhain a lig. Bhaine tá beo a fannacht ar lá nach teach a riomh béidir. Bhaine a hín siar ríist sa ríist eile hí an áit ar asmuid.
Well, lads, what's the crack?
Bhaine nach stoppa riomh go dagan na pointe nach féidir mu a stoppa. Bhaine nach niúltín riomh don obair atá le déanamh. Bhaine chur na raidh gach ile tradiisiún agus gach ile scéile chur raidh thuganna. Bhaine ar bíomhan linn a léitheanta hagan go deo. Waith hain, waithí hain, utha hain, bhain hain. Tá áit ar le bhain a lig. Áit ar linne lig í. Cumann Lucas Gael, tá áit dún a lig am.
She'll forget it's her first day. She'll grit her teeth and try her heart out. She'll know that someday she'll master the lift. She'll never forget her first day. She is a camogie player, and she belongs where we all belong. GAA, where we all belong.
Good morning, John.
Morning, Tom. You'll taxi with...
The fact of coming back down here to meet up with the lads and everything and the contact they kept with me is an enormous boost.
There was a need there for us to look after our older members. My own father comes along and he was sick then before Christmas, so he didn't come here, and really I could see a difference in him. I felt that he missed his friends.
The Monday Club, and everybody who wants to come along is invited. They're remaking connections that they had 20 years ago when they were all very active club members, and now all of a sudden they sit down and it's like they were never away from one another.
I think it's one of the better things that we've done on our Healthy Club journey because it means so much.
Support Wicklow GAA and you could win a hybrid Ford Puma worth 33,000 a year or 25,000 a year cash. Get your tickets from your club.
healthy club is where we all belong.
Hello there, you're very welcome back to the second half of the Darcy Sands Intermediate Football Championship final replay between Avondale and Hollywood. Avondale are leading 3-6 to 9 points. Of course, in Wicklow we had a couple of All-Stars this week. Mert, we had
so in the All-Star 15 for the Nicky Record, the Laurie Marr and the Christy Ring, Padraig Doyle from Bray, your clubmate. In fairness to him, he's gone around a long time to. He had a great year, full forward, so he was up in Crow Park collecting his medal, so fair play to you, Padraig.
And he was the only actual man who made that 15 that didn't play in any of the finals out of all the 15, so that's an interesting one for you. And of course in the football, Dean Healy from St Patrick's Wicklow and Malachy Stone from Barndarg made the Tall Team Cup 15, so very much a well done to those two. They had
well deserved
seasons.
And Dean has gone around for a long time playing for Wicklow, and he deserves every bit of that, in fairness to him.
I think there may be a change for Hollywood.
Don't think help him. We were saying it here before half time. He's going around looking at a hamstring. His leg was under pressure and he's gone. And it looks like Luke Byrne has gone back to full back for him. I can't see who's changed in for him, but
Avondale win the first possession though, and it's a foul on Luca Harney. Foul on Oisin McGregor from Luca Harney though. As Avondale come with it here now with Shane Brown going down the left side. Just a quick hand pass over to Carl Baker. Carl Baker jigs inside onto his right foot, gives it off to Oisin McGregor. Now Oisin McGregor, a bit of space in front of him, does the solo, goes for the shot, it's got to drop. Keith Pepper gets the hands to it. I suppose Barry Sheehan was waiting around in there in the square.
I don't think anyone, even Keith Pepper.
That's a terrible pass here now in Avondale. Should have possession with Carl Baker. Carl Baker with a chance to put them up front now, gives it over to Oisin McGregor. McGregor trying to get past Mikey Healy. He just takes it back to Carl Baker.
They're in danger of overplaying this if someone doesn't chew.
Paddy Gagan still in possession now. Paddy Gagan goes for it. It's gone well wide. I think the announcer there was just announcing who was coming on. I didn't quite hear it, but
yeah, well, I'm just looking around here to see the numbers. PJ O'Keefe has come on. PJ O'Keefe's come on wing forward. Luke Byrne has gone back to full back, and I'd say Rob Hoolan maybe has gone wing back. Is he?
Yeah,
no, look at Harney's gone wing back on the far side. It looks like
out there with Eugene Dunn. Keith Pepper's going along with this ball. Barry Sheehan and Jim Corrigan go for Barry Sheehan. It's a lovely fist to it. Paddy Gagan gets onto the loose ball. Gagan still going forward, gives it off to Oisin McGregor. McGregor has the brother Sean out wide, not going to use him, but it's just trying to jig past Luke Byrne. McGregor there spots Eugene Dunn making a move into space, but he gives it back to Oisin McGregor. McGregor now just orchestrating this move entirely, gives it over to Conor Byrne now. He's trying to find a gap to go. Conor Byrne still going forward. High challenge, it's going to be a free just on the 21-4. Avondale a chance to go further in front.
Very well done by Conor Byrne. We were just chatting here at half time. Don't think help him, we thought was injured. Mikey Healy's on the yellow card. What's the first thing you do with that? You run straight at them, see will they foul you. First thing to happen, Mikey Healy's fouled. I'd say Mikey can't foul now for the game because he could be seeing a second yellow. But very, very clever stuff there. I thought Oisin McGregor might just chop it over here on the near side, but he held on to the ball and they've eventually come out with a nice handy scoreable free.
Oisin McGregor
just on that sub at half time with Donegal having to go off and PJ coming on, that takes the kind of rhythm out of Hollywood. It's Hollywood normally bring in PJ for impact after 10 minutes.
Oisin McGregor's free hits the back sanction, I think that was just beyond the crossbar. Got everyone guessing there for a moment. Oh yeah, you were saying there.
It takes the rhythm of what they normally do, and it takes the rhythm of how their kind of game plan. So it's a bit of a kick for them as well after the goal they got just before half time, so they'll have to regroup here.
Barry Sheehan gets a big hand to that again, like a basketballer just slapping it down. Conor Byrne slides along the ground, can't keep it in play. Barry Sheehan is he's got some eye for the ball at the moment, knows exactly what to do. Doesn't need to catch it, just needs to get it sent forward.
Yeah. And they're winning ball that way now. That could be the way this game plays out from now on if Hollywood keep going along, because Barry is now he's getting to the grips with it, and the boys are winning the breaks as well, so that helps.
BJ O'Keefe sends it long. It doesn't go long enough though from a Hollywood perspective. Liam Kinsler read it all the way. Eugene Dunn back to Barry Sheehan. Barry Sheehan inside to Zach Cullen. Zach Cullen trying to bring out. He's surrounded by Hollywood bodies here in a high press, but he holds the ball well, and now he spots a little gap to move into, try and relieve a bit of pressure, but still it's only Hollywood bodies surrounding him. He's going to have to hand it back to Barry Sheehan. Barry Sheehan now to Simon Cullen. Cullen gets ahead there of a couple of Hollywood bodies. He goes to Eugene Dunn. Eugene Dunn now in possession. Eugene Dunn bounces the ball on the ground and gives it inside to Conor Byrne. Conor Byrne sets it off now for Zach Cullen. They've done very well to get out of that press there from Hollywood. Kyle Baker going forward over to Sean McGrainer. Goal score in the first half, Sean McGrainer. Is he going to take on Shane Kelly here? Does Shane Kelly trying to push him over? He gives it over back to Kyle Baker. Baker's just going to calm it down and working it back outside the arc to Shane Brown. So good.
It's all going Avondale's way now. Like come out of a tight spot there. They're working the ball really well now. They're playing with a bit of confidence. If Hollywood don't make a dent here, like they need to probably get a goal or something here to make a dent in the confidence. This could get away in them very easily here.
Zach Cullen just holding the ball on the Hollywood 65. Mikey Healy's just doing the token pressure. He gives it over to Shane Brown. Shane Brown looking for Dean Gahan. That was just a sliver of a chance for Matthew Kelly to break onto that. However, Avondale hold possession. Shane Brown sends a long ball looking for Conor Byrne. It was just way too overcooked on that side. Didn't really need to hit it with that much venom.
No, he didn't need the outside of the boot, and his teammates are telling him, calm down, give me a simple hand pass. I have all the space in the world out here to run into. You won't make that mistake again, the lads have told him.
Absolutely not, and that ball has just worked straight away into Rob Houlihan for Hollywood. Gives it back to Mikey Healy. Healy there challenging from Zach Cullen. Mikey Healy gets through, that's on the advantage now. Jim Corrigan goes long, looking for Conal Byrne. Conal Byrne under severe pressure from Carl Phelan. Conal Byrne still in possession of the ball. Checking it back to Rory Corrigan. Rory Corrigan going to take on Carl Phelan here. Carl Phelan getting a strong hand in there just to stop an obvious route to goal. And Conal Byrne now in possession, brings it outside the 45.
They need something big out of this. They need a 2-pointer or a goal or something to get the crowd back on with them. Like the crowd will start shouting and do something, lads. Like,
and maybe Matthew Kelly's the man to do it, but his pass though.
He's taking it after the ball.
Yep.
Like they take a point, but they need something. They need a spark. It's like what we're saying with Avondale in the first half, and Sean McGrainer steps up and sits one in the bottom corner. That's someone needs to do that for Hollywood.
Now it's a yellow card there, I think, for Zach Cullen for that challenge. And we're waiting to see. Of course, is being stopped for the moment. And it's going to be a free. Is Matthew Kelly be the man to take it? I've always questioned if after a lad gets a big hit.
Yeah, should he take the free? Yeah, no, Matthew would be the free taker anyway.
He's doing all the tricks. The last day, left foot, right
That's
foot.
Right. Yeah, like Declan Pepper could take this, or not Declan Pepper. David Pepper could take this as well.
So Matthew Kelly goes outside the D, puts it over the bar. Now has the ball to him. It's Avondale 3-7, Hollywood 10 points. So 16 points to 10 points or 6 points in it. Joe, Jake, we can hear the crowd now starting to chirp up a bit.
Yeah, Hollywood the crowd they're nearly begging for something to get behind here now at this stage.
Joe Jacob now with his first kick out of this half. Went long with a lot of balls there in the first half. That's a lovely weighted ball too. Shane Brown, but he can't hang on to it. Kicks it off.
Ball, yeah.
Rory Corrigan. Smart play from the Avondale player, and he has going to take the line ball here. Kicks it down the line, looking for Barry Sheehan. Sheehan there, keeps it in play.
Well, keep that in.
Back to Paddy Gay. Now on to Oisin McGrainer. McGrainer there, surrounded by Hollywood bodies. Pressure there from Jim Corrigan. Oisin McGrainer, getting past him. David Pepper putting him under pressure as well. McGrainer there gets past the temporary challenge of Mikey Healy. Still going with the ball, and is on the advantage now, and he's going to let it in. Looking for the run of Conor Byrne. Cut out there by PJ O'Keefe. There's no free there. Apologies, Jason Smith wasn't playing for advantage. Yeah. Now Matthew Kelly in possession. Maybe he was just signaling for someone to get up. Conal Byrne now, back to Matthew Kelly. Kelly now trying to burst past Carl Phelan. Still going Matthew Kelly. Carl Phelan trying to catch up to him. Matthew Kelly still going forward. He said it might be quick. He just dropped the ball at the vital time at the 45.
He did well to get something out of it, so he did. He has holding his hands in his head, or head in his hands, because he knows he was thinking about fisting over. He's thinking about pulling the trigger. And then he just lost it, and at least he got 45 out. But that stuff like that is what the crowd will respond to. Came onto the ball at 100 mile an hour, beat two men on the outside and was heading for goal. That's the kind of stuff that I'm talking about when I say that the crowd wants something to get feed off, wants something to get behind.
Will be Rory Corrigan to take this 45.
He'll work something because he hasn't the distance yet. There we go.
And he just it's a bit a long way back to Luca Harney, and now back to Mikey Healy. Healy looking up. Fist it over to Rory Corrigan. Corrigan trying to take on Carl Phelan. Corrigan still has it. Carl Baker wrap around him. Conor Byrne was about to go for a shot there, free in.
If there's so much time here, like 7 minutes on the clock in the second half. If Hollywood can just keep chipping away, like this is going to make it up to It's a 5-point game, is it? Yeah,
5-point game, yeah.
So, like, get the next score, then it's a 4-point game. Then it's all to play for, like, you know. A 2-pointer somewhere there in the mix, and next thing that's what they need to start doing and need to believe in.
Matthew Kelly looks like he'll take us off his left boot.
Yeah.
This time round, let's see, is the left score as the right? It is indeed.
It is.
Well taken.
It's the exact same position from either side, so yeah. Great bit of skill. Now they need full court press here. They need to go for it here. Like, you're 5 points down, county final. You need to give yourself something to play for in the last 10 minutes, because if they give themselves, Hollywood give themselves something to play for, they're that type of team who'll they'll just find energy from somewhere. Like they'll fight and crawl and they'll make something of it, but they need these middle 10 minutes are important because they need to give themselves something to fight for.
Joe Jacob going long, he's looking for a potty. Gagan does get a hand to it, but it's good pressure from from Luca Harney not to give Gagan easy possession. Luca Harney's on the ground, he's fouled on the ground, and away comes Rory Corrigan now with the tap and go, gives it out to Rob Houlihan. Houlihan trying to step inside past that, Cullen gives it back, past that, pushing it back from Eugene Dunn, and it's a free out for a hand on the ground. That is very questionable.
I'm not sure
at a replay of it.
If I was a Hollywood man, I'd be looking for a shoulder in the back, and I'd be looking for pull on the ball on the ground. We're getting a replay here now.
So I'll have a look at him while
Eugene Dunn, I think, goes, yeah, it's the shoulder in the back to me. He touched it on the ground then, and there's a boot in there.
And we've got a couple of lads being talking to. Simon Cullen gets a yellow card for Avondale. And just while lads are getting treatment, just to remind you, you have a chance to win a Ford Puma up to the value of 33,000 plus lots of cash prizes. You can buy tickets on the official GA website as well. You can also purchase 2026 Club Championship season tickets. They are available as well on the official Wicklow GA website. Go online, or as I say, donate to my Revolut, as we said the last day, but no, actually do that would be smart.
Ching commission.
Jason Smith now with the throw in.
He must have got word in his ear because he changed it to a throw up from a free out.
And it's once again a scramble for possession, and now he's given the free out. So in the end, his decision comes to fruition. Just Shane Brown did well there, but under pressure from Rob Houlihan, he just stands his ground, but it's another free out for a push. Don't know where for, but he gets a quick to Conor Byrne. Chasing back after him is Ryan Mulvey. Conor Byrne trying to shake off the challenge of him and Mikey Healy. He's on the advantage.
Oh, Mikey's going to walk here. He's after foot tripping him.
Yeah.
Mikey's going to walk on a second yellow here.
Yeah,
he's
second
gone.
yellow. Mikey Healy, red card. Disappointing day for a brilliant player.
Yeah.
For Avondale.
Look, he had to make the tackle, but as I said earlier on, he didn't have a tackle left after that last free, and he had to make the tackle or they're away. It's a tough one to be in. It is what it is. He was trying to play captain's role there, that last little schmozzle, and try and get in the referee's ear, and he did a bit because they got a throw up. He's getting cheered off the field here. He did give his all, and he will. Like, you can tell he's angry as well. Like, but after being on a yellow early on, that was the second yellow there.
That's it.
The question is, the free before they got Avondale out, was that a free? Maybe then the yellow never happens. Ifs and buts, honey and nuts, I know, but
so some more definite controversy. Joe Jacob is coming up to take this free for Avondale. He's outside the 45. He's got a serious boot on him for the young fella. He's pretty sure he scored a 2-pointer the last day. Am I right in saying?
He did off the ground. This is a long way out now. This is a mammoth kick if he kicks this.
But it is fairly central. Like, the angle definitely does favour him.
Yeah.
Conor Burns just getting treatment off on the far sideline. Joe Jacob down bigger. What's the difference? We'll find out. Eugene Dunn. I don't like when my own player does something like that. But Joe Jacob doesn't mind. He's over the bar for a 2-pointer. He puts that hand up.
There's fist pumps going all over the place. Do
you know, I was about to say I don't like when a player of my own makes a run off me when I have to shoot, because that is a distraction, but not for Joe Jacob. No bother to him. Over the bar.
Look, you'd have to say Avondale, it's advantage Avondale now. 15 on 14, their tails are up, the momentum is with them. They have the goals. It's very hard to see where they're going to lose it from here. I know there's 20 minutes to go, and Hollywood can rally, and it is possible, but it is very hard to see where they're going to lose it from here, Avondale.
Well, Ryan Mulvey and David Pepper, players like that, will try and get Hollywood back into it. Ball played into Conor Byrne. Conor Byrne's going to shoot for a point. It's come well wide though.
Everything needs to go over. That needs to go over. Everything needs to go right now for Hollywood. They have a sub coming here now. We'll wait to see how he strips off.
Number 18 there is Ben O'Keefe.
Yeah, again, like Ben is coming in now at the time where his brother PJ normally comes in, but PJ had to go on at half time, so like I say, it's upsetting the rhythm of their game plan a little bit.
Joe Jacob with the kick out. Scored a 2-pointer a few moments ago. Joe
Hollywood and fairness to them are keeping the press on even with the man less. That they're splitting and trying to find the press.
There is a scramble for possession. Barry Sheen gets the hands over it. The big long hands of Barry Sheen. He's down now, worse for wear after that challenge, and the referee's going to call attention to it.
I think he got a stray hip kind of into the side of the head as he was bending down to win the break. Someone was kind of trying to step across. He got a stray hip into the side of the head. It's a very sore one.
He's up now. He's a towering presence when he's just walking around. He seems to just even duck down a little bit. Off comes Charlie McGrath. Charlie McGrath scored a 2-pointer in the first half. He's had a good performance in fairness to him.
He didn't need. He got a lot of ball in the first half.
McGrainer looks for O'Sheen or Conor Byrne. Conor Byrne lets it into Mark O'Reilly. He scored the first goal of this match, and he just slips the vital time for a chance, but keeps possession. Gets it out to Carl Baker. Carl Baker now in possession. Hits it back for O'Sheen McGrainer. Just kind of slips out of his hands, but he's able to keep possession, and he just sees the pass over to Zach Cullen. Zach Cullen is going to give it to Sean McGrainer here. Very nice luminous boots on Sean McGrath. They look a bit clean at this point. A bit surprised by that.
Take him a watch at half time, did he?
He probably did. Dean Gann back to Carl Baker. Mark O'Reilly there is available inside, but he's just feeling himself, so I don't think they'll give him the ball. No, he's looking for it now. But Avondale just holding possession.
There's loads of space, loads of bodies over now. Like Zach Cullen and Shane Brown are coming into the game big time in the second half now. They're good ball carriers to do with them. See, Zach is trying to give the orders out here where to go and stuff like that. So if the game continues like this, Avondale should win it.
Now O'Sheen McGrainer trying to get a few good bodies. Chance here, puts it over the bar. Avondale 3-10, Hollywood 11 points. So that's a serious gap, serious margin for Hollywood to try and recoup in 18 minutes.
Unless they get a goal soon, I can't see where the spark is going to come from. Let's kick out away.
Kick out quick to Luke Byrne. Luke Byrne out to Rory Corrigan. Rory Corrigan, Paddy Gagan. Here's Mark O'Reilly to try and get a challenge in.
Great work, Ray.
So I think Mark O'Reilly really is must serious lungs on him at the moment. He was looking for attention a few moments ago. Now he's running all the way back to try and put in a challenge. Here is Hollywood going forward. They're going to need to find something big here. PJ O'Keefe now in possession just outside the arc. PJ O'Keefe with a big boot. That looks good. That looks like it's over the bar.
That's the kind of stuff they need. That's the kind of stuff they need if they're going to get back into this game.
Brings the deficit down to 6. Down to 6 points. 3-10 to 13.
PJ's trying to rally his teammates as well. About the minute he kicked it, he started looking around, giving them a bit of a pump.
Joe Jacob take this kick out. And again, we'd like to thank you very much for everyone who's tuned in. If you're in the United Kingdom, Australia, Switzerland, Germany, Netherlands, United States, Malta, Venezuela, Canada and Hong Kong, we hope you're enjoying this Darcy Sands Intermediate Football Championship final replay. And here is Hollywood in possession. Ben O'Keefe got that pass off to Luke Byrne. They're on the advantage now, Hollywood. It's going to be a free from where Ben O'Keefe was. Challenged.
Paddy was as surprised as we were to hear Venezuela, you see.
Sorry?
Paddy was as surprised as we were to hear about Venezuela. Tuning in.
Well,
not going Hollywood's way now. The ball is popping out for Avondale all over the place. They get out there. They're moving it very slick now.
Carl Baker now trying to move up the pitch. Jim Corrigan putting in the challenge on him. Carl Baker though, he's just glides on the ground when he's in full flight. Gives it over to O'Sheen McGrainer. Luke Byrne there is tracking him back. O'Sheen McGrainer really just kind of taking this thing there nicely, calmly, just sorting up the pitch. Gets past Luke Byrne now. It's into Sean McGrainer. Chance to finish up. Great block there from Keith Peppard. And Conor Byrne should get possession here. Mark O'Reilly did very well to get a boot in there. Conor Byrne puts it up in the air.
Even though they missed the goal, they got a score. Probably should have been the goal by Sean McGrainer in fairness, but a great save. He came out and smothered it by Keith Peppard in fairness. Brave to get down on it.
11 to 13 points. So 27 points in it. Ball is sent by Keith Pepper to Ryan Mulvey. Ryan Mulvey letting it forward.
One on one inside if they want here.
Conor Byrne trying to make a head there of Simon Cullen. Simon Cullen got a nice hand to it. And it's Zach Cullen who gathers the loose ball. Paddy Gagan now. Paddy Gagan gives it off to Zach Cullen running through a bit of space.
Yeah, it's all opening up for Avondale now. The big men are stepping up, showing their class.
Shane Kelly shadowing. Conor Byrne though just jigging inside off his left boot. She'll put this one over. It doesn't. It just mishits it. Keith Pepper catches
obviously
it.
he got caught into a mindset that he was going to drop the head and go for goal or just chip it over, but he should have chipped that over.
So we've got 15 minutes to go. It still remains 3-11 to 13 points in favour of Avondale. That's a heavy challenge there on the far side on Luke Byrne. And Hollywood now with the free. I suppose at this point you've really just got to start getting them in as quick as you can.
Yeah, they need to get scores now quick.
Conor Byrne out there in the midfield top. Nice to see him.
That's it, like, but Avondale will be happy enough with him out there. They just...
David Pepper is gonna on the advantage, dropping one in. Is there a chance for goal? Joe Jacob used his body well there.
Yeah, it's an advantage, that's why he dropped it in. Joe Jacob did very well. Came out and hit off his tummy, it looked like.
Yeah, he just threw himself at it. He was in the wars the last day, and Joe Jacob is as brave as they come. Here comes number 19. Charlie Chamney for Jim Corrigan. David Pepper. Chance for a 2-pointer here for Hollywood in fairness. So like exactly what you kind of would want at that didn't get the goal there when he dropped it in. So can pull this back to 4 points, like it's or 5 points rather. To have a chance. It like
the second time they'll be back to 5 points, but they need to make an indent in that though when they get there. Keep chipping away at it.
David Pepper. It's this one high. It's going to drop though into the square there, and Barry Sheen is the man on the line who gathers it.
Got to go. 45, yeah.
45. Well, it's a safe 45. Really, you feel at that point.
Yeah. Now that it'd be interesting to see what Avondale does here, because now that they've seen the set up for the short one the last time, are they going to react?
Getting applause there from the crowd. David Peppard looking at what he's going to do, and Conor Burns is going to play it back quickly to Matthew Kelly. Tackle there from Dean Gann. Shot from David Peppard. Chance for a 2-pointer now for Peppard. Looks like it's over the bar. Yep, they're happy with it. The umpires are happy with it.
Yeah, 2-pointer.
It took a while, but they've got it. 3-11 to 15 points now.
Now they need the next score. If they're really going to take a go at this, they need to get the next score. Keep their momentum up, try and sway the momentum. Even though they're down to 14, they need to try sway the momentum back in their favour. All them little balls start popping out for them then.
There we have now Joe Jacob with the kick out. Going long, looking for Barry Sheen and Dean Gann underneath that. David Pepper though was the man for Hollywood there. Eugene Dunn picks up the loose ball. He gets it forward to Callbaker. Avondale in possession. They'll want the possession after the score getting back to 5 points. Conor Burns on the advantage. He plays in special. Barry Sheen's going to come back for that free though in the middle of the field for Avondale. Like, you know, as I say, they got it back to 5 points, and exactly what they needed not to happen happened.
Yeah, like in fairness, David Pepper is right on the edge of his fingertips. Is right there. He had his own break. That's the thing. It's very hard to break back that duck. Like when you get down to 5 points, it's very hard to get to 4, 3 to really give yourself belief that you're going to come back into this.
Oisin McGrenner will want to stamp out that belief for Hollywood and wants to get the belief for Avondale. That's an almighty kick over the bar. Over the bar. It's only 1 point.
Alan Costello and them are down here looking for 2 pointers. It was only 1 point.
Only one, yeah. He was well inside the arc, but just up into the sky and just drop it over. That's the marketing experience and a classy player. Keith Peppard with the kick out. It's 3-12 to 15. Peppard sends it long. It's going to drop just to Dean Gann though, all on his own.
Yeah.
Dean Gann scored a point in the first half. Pressure there straight away from Rob Houlihan. He gets on to Conor Byrne. Conor Byrne off the left boot. Just seems to be going to the left and wide. Yeah, well wide in the end.
Yeah, they need those kickouts to go. Like I keep saying, they need everything to go right. Like a mistake like that could have been fatal. Like that could have ended up being a goal. Like there was opportunity there if it was a more forward thinking player, Dean Gann, to actually drive down the line and see what was going to happen.
Keith Pepper just got to use the short one to Luke Byrne. Oisin McGrenn are putting him under a bit of pressure there as well. As Eugene Dunn's another man he's going to run into in a moment. Luke Byrne, they're doing well. The Sheffield challenge, that's definitely a high challenge. Luke Byrne though gets on with the things quickly after giving him the free. Luke Byrne now did very well there to shift off a few challenges. Gives it over to Conor Byrne. Conor Byrne now. Carl Phelan keeping himself in front of him, shadowing. He's on the advantage now. Conor Byrne's going to launch this one in. Luca Harney was
there now. In fairness, Luca didn't get it, but if there had to be the advantage to drop in his hands, there was a goal chance, but probably only slight goal chance either.
3-12 to 15.
Again, we're back to the conversation of David Pepper kicks this over the bar, back to 5 points. Get the next score.
He's going for a 2-pointer, so we'll be back to 4 now. We'll actually have broken that.
Oh yeah, we'll have to. Yeah.
If we can get this. Pepper, he's in lovely right booting him. Pep, as they call him. This one is going over the bar.
He's kicked it, yeah. Again now, have to win the kick out. You have to go and win the kick out.
3-12 to 17, number 24 coming on for
Donald McGrainer coming on for Paddy Gagan.
24, Donald McGrainer, latest 21.
So another McGrainer to worry about. Cormac McGrainer, as you mentioned, isn't starting. Dean Kinsella came in for him. But Donald McGregor on the page now, and Joe Jacob with the kick out. 21 to 17, 4 points in it. It's a long ball looking for Barry Sheen. Sheen catches it, as all good leaders will do, takes his mark. Chance now for Avondale to kind of slow it down, but he sees in space Dean Gahan running into it. PJ O'Keefe trying to put under pressure. PJ O'Keefe got there, read it well. And now Hollywood are in possession. 4 points down. Hollywood are going to need scores quick.
They need to
10 minutes to go.
They need to work something here.
Matthew Kelly under immediate pressure just works it back, and Hollywood hold possession in their own half. Here's Matthew Kelly once again, sees Luke Byrne in the middle. Luke Byrne now is Rory Corrigan moving off to his left. Rory Corrigan, Donald McGrainer putting under pressure. Yes, he's allowed to move in. He was just questioning himself there a moment ago, but here is Rory Corrigan. Corrigan over to that was number 19 Charlie Chamney. He gets it back to Matthew Kelly. Kelly works inside.
Space and bodies on the far side.
PJ O'Keefe now brings it on to the 45. He hands it in
to the right man.
Burns slips at the vital time, but still has possession. Dummies a shot there, but now PJ O'Keefe has a bit of space to the PJ O'Keefe puts it over the bar, just a goal in it now.
Big fist bump from PJ there. He's trying to put belief. He fist bumped to the crowd as if to say, please get behind us now, come on, we need you. And they do. Game on a little bit here now. This might be a little carbon copy of the first half where we all thought, geez, Hollywood are away with this, they're 8 points up or whatever it was, and Avondale come back. Maybe we're going to have a swing of the tides here.
So Joe Jacob with the kick out. No matter who you are, possession is vital at the moment. It's going long. 2 Avondale men are up for it, and it is Hollywood who come out with it here now. Rob Houlihan. Rob Houlihan gives it out to Luke Byrne.
So remember what I said about momentum? You get on top, get the crowd on top of you, all of a sudden you start winning those balls.
PJ O'Keefe works it out wide. We're writing the obituary for Hollywood not too long ago. Now we're not too sure where is the intermediate championship going to end up. Conal Byrne now wants to bring it to Hollywood. He has it now. Jinx inside, gives it out to Ryan Mulvey. Mulvey back to David Pepper. He's not going to go for the 2-pointer this time. He's going to work it over to Luke Byrne.
Charlie Chamney on his own.
Chamney is on his own here, just outside the arc. Charlie Chamney checks inside, gives it over now to Luke Byrne. Luke Byrne now running through. Chance here to put something over the bar. Conal Byrne there rescues it, or rather that was Ben O'Keefe. Ben O'Keefe just misses Rob Houlihan, but the ball's going everywhere. Rob Houlihan has it in the box. Houlihan on their off with the pressure. Free out. Carrion. Oh wow. Yeah, there was a couple of chances. Maybe Hollywood should have gone for a score at one point there.
Chamney should have scored a shot. Luke Byrne should have shot. Just looking to see.
That was Ben O'Keefe there who just got the missed kick. I mean, there's just 2 men surrounding him really.
Oh yeah, he threw himself to the ground a bit. Yeah, it wasn't really a penalty on the replay, but.
So it remains 3, 12, 18 points. We've got a man down there for Avondale, I think. Trying to figure out who that is. Is that
Zach Cullen?
Zach Cullen. So it's have a few moments here while we wait for Zach Cullen to get the treatment.
Oisin McGrainer has the ball up on the 65. Did it get moved up while we were looking at it did when we were looking at the replay.
So that really is a let off for Avondale now, all sort of pressure.
That should have been 2 points there. The lads should have just clipped it over. It's again easy to say up here, but
it's waiting now for.
Now this is the same question we had last time. Will they go long here and get rid of it, or will they go short? Same as the last day when the disallowed goal was got.
I mean, there's not someone shouted time wasting there. The
clock is stopped.
The clock is stopped. So it's at 51:48 at the moment.
And back to that thing, let's hope it doesn't malfunction again and we don't have a situation whereby we're all questioning the referee, even though it's not his fault because the hooter has malfunctioned.
So Jason Smith is just waiting. Zach Cullen's up, thankfully he can play on. Oisin McGrainer waiting for that clock to start again. McGrainer, he looks like he's looking to go short. He's going to have to just go long. He does put it long, looking for Donald McGrainer. He's moving into space. That was a good run there from Donald McGrainer. He really got Oisin McGrainer out of a bit of trouble there.
You'd wonder how he ended up so loose there.
Donald McGrainer sees the ball forward for Oisin McGrainer, the man who took that last free. Oisin McGrainer headed towards goal. Oisin McGrainer, good block on the line there from Charlie Chamney. Keith Pepper catches. Shane Kelly now. Sean McGrainer just toe axes. Just the momentum carried him into a challenge.
I don't know, that's definitely yellow anyway.
At the very least, it looked like he just went straight into it.
I don't think it's red, okay.
Here.
He just barreled into him, like, but that could have been game over there. Charlie Chamney saved the day.
Just what they didn't even notice his boot, I don't think, as was coming in, but fair play. Looking at a replay
I think that goes to the TMO and a 10-minute yellow card in rugby. It's a shoulder contact with the head maybe, but
we've substituted.
He got a yellow card there anyway, so it's probably as much as it was, let's be honest.
Speaking of McGrainer, it's number 12 here will be introduced. Cormac McGrainer will be coming on for Mark O'Reilly shortly. But there is Matthew Kelly for Hollywood. Away come Hollywood now again. Rory Corrigan looking at his options. Gives infield to Luke Byrne. Luke Byrne there just gets past the challenge of Conor Byrne.
Very well.
Rory Corrigan. Luke Byrne's had a brilliant game really.
He has.
Since
and he's been redeployed back to full back as well, and he's still impacting on the game.
And here goes Rory Corrigan. Rory Corrigan now, he scored a 2-pointer in the first half. They're going to need to find something here just to bring it back to maybe even 1 point game. He's getting a free here on the 45, so this is massive for Hollywood.
Free for a tug of the jersey. Now, I'd be arguing that he's probably given, that was a bit soft and he's given one back for maybe the one of the ones that he didn't get earlier on, but
it's going to be Matthew Kelly has the ball in his hand, he's inside the arc. So engineer Cormac McGrainer is coming on for Mark O'Reilly. And
fairness to Mark O'Reilly, he's had a good day, he scored 1-2.
First half worked.
Yeah.
Worked himself into the ground, and he was hobbling there at one point.
Yeah, he got going again. He's hobbling a bit coming off.
Yeah, look, very good game. Matthew Kelly now with a chance to bring it down to a 2-point game. Bring that 19 points, 3-12. Currently 3-12 to 18. Off his left boot. Matthew Kelly, that looks like he's just miscued that and gone wide.
Vital time. He could have kicked that one with his right too. It would have suited an either side kicker, like. But look, he's kicked them all with his left, so why change? It's just, you always question it when it doesn't go over.
Of course, the party tricks are great when you're up, but when you're down by 3. When you're down by 3 points, you just need everything to go over when you have the opportunity. 6.5 minutes to go. Joe Jacob sends it long. Barry Sheehan there. Everyone's trying to catch up now. Hollywood possession. David Pepper gives it over to Conor Byrne. 2-pointer chance.
There you go. Big. There we hear. Game on now, lads. We are having a swap of what we had in the first half. There we go. We're talking about if they don't change something, it's Avondale's day. Looking like it could be Hollywood's day here now.
3-12 to 20 points. We certainly haven't been short of scores here today in Echelon Park. Joe Jacob with the kick out. Either team, they're going to need to find something.
6 minutes to go, lads. There's loads of time here for anything to happen.
14 men at Hollywood. Coming back from a serious
deficit. Back kick. Oh, it's Conor back on now. Got him out of jail.
Got him out of jail there, so that Cullen now in possession.
He's down holding his leg now. Joe Jacob. Referee hasn't noticed. If Hollywood turned this over.
There's some serious
Shane White. Oh, he did well, Shane Brown.
Barry Sheehan just punches it forward, looking for one of the McGrainers are up there, but Conor Byrne is up there as well. After him is Charlie Chamney, but still Conor Byrne goes forward. Good challenge in there from Charlie Chamney. No, says the referee. It's a free in to Avondale. A chance for a bit of respite for them.
Not free for me. Looked like he got the ball and the two of them fell over, but look, again, it's easy to say that from up here, but they have. Yeah, James Durkin is coming in here now for Ryan Mulvey for Kilcoole, and Keelan Busher is coming in for, can't quite see who's coming out for Avondale. But Durkin played against us against Annacurra in the first round of the championship up in Annacurra. He's very like, or up in Bontlast, he's very like Declan Pepper in that he's left foot and he will shoot from everywhere. So like that's the man you want really at this stage because they need to get scores. And Dean Gann going off here. He's fighting cramp. It looks like he doesn't want to straighten or bend the legs in case they cramp up on him.
Yeah. He's had a good performance. Dingan got a point in the
has.
first half. Has been fantastic in the defending. We mentioned earlier on, he was doing that press all by himself. We ended up frustrated.
Yeah.
So definitely a man who
he was leaving the hall out there anyway.
Conor Byrne to put it over the bar here, surely. Avondale 3-12, Hollywood 20. Make that Avondale 3-13, Hollywood 20. So 2 points the margin again.
I hope for Matthew Kelly's sake that free is not a talking point at the end of this game.
So Keelan Busher and on for Avondale, just confirmed there now. Keith Peppard with the kick out. Going long, looking for Matthew Kelly, but Eugene Dunn should get there. Does catch that, takes his mark, and away come Avondale now. Zach Cullen has Donald McGraner running ahead of him. Zach Cullen though, just hold on possession. They've got less than 5 minutes to go. He just checks it back to Zach Cullen. Or Shane Brown rather. Shane Brown. Zach Cullen passes Zach Cullen, that doesn't happen. Conor Brown now in possession. He punches it forward now. And here comes Cormac McGraner. Cormac McGraner's fairly well bandaged up there, or has a couple of things around his arms. He gives it into Donald McGraner, and Donald McGraner punches the air as he hits that one over the bar.
Second score turning over his left shoulder. I don't think the defender kind of expected him to turn as quick and pull on it, but it was a great score.
3-14 to 20 points. Cormac McGraner setting up Donald McGraner. The McGraners, I'm sure, are licking their lips here. They will be a happy household in 3.5 minutes time if things remain like this. Kieran Traynor got to that kick out from Peppard, and he gets it back to Shane Kelly. Sean McGraner leading the press there, just watching where Shane Kelly's going. However, it's still Hollywood in possession with Luke Byrne.
3.5 minutes on the clock. They need something now. There needs to be urgency here for Hollywood. They need to get the ball up the field as soon as they can.
I suppose I'll wait till this move breaks down. But Mert, any thoughts of man of the match so far? Well, actually, their Conor Byrne there is just getting on with this. It's a quick one. Go for the shot. Is this over the bar?
Over the bar, yeah.
It is indeed.
Good score. That's
score for Conor Byrne.
As regards man of the match, there's a couple of guys there in contention. I'd say Conor Byrne there is one of them. He's a couple of lovely scores. He played really well. Luke Byrne has been very, very good for Hollywood. Then on the Avondale side, there's been loads of guys who are contributing really, really well. Barry Sheen around the middle is doing really well. Zach Cullen is holding the centre very well. Conor Byrne is playing really, really well there as well, taking on the ball. But every time they need a score, Shane McGraner is sort of standing up and getting on the ball. He's getting on kick-outs and the whole lot. So for me, I think it's probably Usheen on the day if I was pushed to pick one.
So we'll give you a moment or two just before.
Yeah, let's see how we go.
Decide. I'm going to throw one in there. Be controversial. Joe Jacob, I think, has been absolutely brilliant.
He has been very good, yeah. He has been very good, yeah. Kick-outs all have been excellent. But the thing is, when he's kicking him out and they needed someone to win him, it's been Usheen's been there, you know.
And Barry. And that ball is just broken down in the middle of the field. It's a free to Hollywood. David Pepper gets on with things quickly, but Eugene Dunn gets his hand to it, but Conor Byrne still gets there. Conor Byrne on the 45.
2-point game.
Drops it in. Good ball in now to number 26. That is your man, Durkin. Durkin trying to get shoot. Gives it off to Matthew Kelly. Kelly over the bar.
Over the bar. Oh my God. Another step around the keeper maybe instead. Oh, it's easy to say up here, but oh my God.
3-14 to 22 points.
1 point game, am I right?
Game, 2 minutes to go. So definitely don't make your decision on man of the match just yet, Mert. We've got a long way to go still. Joe Jacob, just a short one.
I'm about to say he allowed that kick out with Matthew Kelly in behind there, but he's brought it back.
Yep. There was actually 2 men inside there as well, including Shane Brown. Looks who's just looking a bit tired. Shane Brown.
90 seconds left, lads. 90 seconds left. Are we going to go to extra time here?
Joe Jacob goes long. Gets in the hands there of Cormac McGraner. He's trying to take on Luca Harney. Cormac McGraner still in possession, holding off Luca Harney very well. Gets up to the 45. Cormac McGraner looks inside for Donald McGraner. Scored that brilliant point a few moments ago. Gets possession ahead there of Kieran Traynor. Checks his side Traynor. And here goes Donald McGraner. Sees Conor Byrne. He was looking for the pass. Come to minds there, I think.
He was, and he kind of just dropped it. Then in the end, he was going to hand pass it across. Then he was going to kick it. Here we go now, Hollywood. You need a score. Whatever you do
not give up possession.
The possession is key here. Like the Hoover's going to go here. Like we have 50 seconds to the Hoover, so they need to keep possession and try to get a score.
TJ, keep trying to get around. Yeah, has a free there.
Conor Byrne is free. Conor Byrne, oh no, he's not anymore. His body's far side, yeah.
And here go Hollywood now. Luke Byrne in possession.
Shooters on the ball. Is someone going to?
The good hand there from Keelan Busher. Barry Sheehan now. That could be the game for
It could be the game.
Avondale. Carl Baker gets to this one. They've got to try and run this one now. Hollywood have just got to hold their
20
nerves.
seconds to hold the ball now.
Oh, it's a Donna McGrainer.
Hollywood need a turnover. They need a turnover.
Zach Cullen. Back to Liam Kinsella.
Big press on now.
Over to Eugene Dunn, and that's a good press there.
They have around the ball.
And a goal chance. Matthew Kelly gets around to Jacob.
It's a goal. It's a goal. Oh my God. Oh my God. What a finish.
One of my microphones is falling off the
Almost a carbon copy. There's the final whistle. There's the hoover. A goal on the hoover. Carbon copy. But there's no bringing it back this time. A carbon copy of the first day, and there's no bringing it back. Not the same hand with the goal, but oh my God, what a finish! What a finish! We had them written off 15 minutes ago.
Yeah, it's fair play. The 14 men of Hollywood have won 122 to 314 in the Darcy Sands Intermediate Football Championships final replay. Mert, man of the match.
Now what do you do? Like for me anyway, Conal Byrne, because when they were looking for scores, he got two pointers there in the second half, if I'm not wrong, and a couple of cracking points as well. Luke Byrne also is there a good show, because even when he went back to cornerback or fullback he played, but it has to be Conal for me. He stepped up. He was the man who got the hand in there at the end as well, and handed it inside into Matthew Kelly. But what a finish! Oh my God, Avondale are heartbroken.
Well, as I say, you know, we've heard about these things before. You don't have a team bet until you're in bed, having a cup of tea.
It used to be the final whistle. That was the hooter.
That was the hooter.
Or after the hooter.
This is a serious way for Hollywood. I mean, last week we were
unbelievable. Considering what happened last year with Carnew and getting beaten the second day as well. Let's be honest, we all thought we were dead and buried with 15 minutes to go. And they kept going. They didn't give up. They didn't care. 14 men. My God, what belief with 14 men to just keep going and keep going and keep going.
And they just plugged away at it every.
They kept at it.
Just kept at it.
And they kept doing the simple things. Like I said, they kept getting their scores. Every time we'd be saying, they need a spark, someone to come off a shoulder, or do something that just lifted the whole place.
When you lose brilliant players like Donnacha Halpin and Mikey Healy, for the second half, Mikey Healy went off with maybe 10 minutes gone in the second half.
Yeah.
About that, sent off.
Yeah.
Played most of the second half with 14 men. It's like
I say, you look around the Hollywood team, right? Luke Byrne had to go back to fullback, kept impacting the game. Donnacha Halpin was good in the first half. Rory Corrigan and Luke Byrne and Luca Harney and Rob Hoolan carried some ball when you think back. Every time they needed something, they stepped out, they stepped on, they didn't care. Ryan Mulvey, even in fairness to him, when he came off, he ran himself into the ground. David Pepper kept shooting. Jim Corrigan had a great game in the middle of the field. He got took off because Barry Sheehan got on top a little bit in that period that started the first half. But the start of the second half, but in the first half he was excellent on him. Excellent. A young man taking on all that experience, big strong man, and there was no problem to him. Charlie McGrath got on loads of ball. Conal Byrne at the end, remember I had said at the start he needed to show up for them to actually go and get the win today. And there in the second half, remember once Joe had said he's out around the middle, but he had to be out there, he had to get the ball, and he went and made things happen, It's just, it's an unbelievable finish. What a finish, what a way to win a final, what a way to lose.
I mean, we thought last week.
It's an interesting one here now. We're just looking around here.
Who's going to be taking?
Who's going to lift the cup? Are they going to I know it's 2 yellows, but are they going to enforce that rule? Look, to me now that rule is a bit silly, and they should let Mikey lift it. But
to be fair, I can remember 2014, Ron O'Brien happened to lift the cup on behalf of Peter Kiley, who was sent off in a final. So they've enforced it.
It's harsh. It's a harsh and unfortunate rule, and I hope their sense prevails here, and they just let him lift the cup. But sorry, you were making a point there, Daniel. I cut you off, but. On the Avondale side, you're looking around here, and your heart will break for Eugene Dunn, stalwart of the club, playing all his life, puts his heart and soul into everything, and to be the guy that makes a mistake like that, it's heartbreaking for anyone, but your heart will break for Eugene. Nobody deserves to have been making a mistake like that. It happens, it's sport, but you just look at him, he's absolutely shattered there. The poor, your heart goes out to him. And he'll come back stronger and all the rest, but it's just I mentioned him because he played well today as well. Of
course, we were looking there. I mean, it very much ended it in the same fashion as last week.
Yeah,
it's incredible. It really is incredible.
It really is incredible how
Matthew Kelly must have heard you because he went round the
this time. He went around him this time. He made no mistake.
and just buried. I just tapped it in. Buried it.
Just made sure it went in. That's all that mattered. Yeah.
There was the goal needed to be bulging, and we're waiting for the players now to make their way over to the stand there for the presentation and the speech.
Yeah.
If you were, I suppose, who will be making the speech? Is it going to be?
Yeah. What are they going to do? Look, I hope they have some common sense, but. You're just looking around here, like another great servant, Barry Sheehan here, walking around the field, like another monster of a man for that club for 20 years playing there and winning games that they didn't deserve to be winning. And it's unfortunate for them today. The way it finished off, like I say, it's a great way to win, but it's a terrible way to lose. So your heart jumps for Hollywood after losing last year in the replay, but your heart sinks for Avondale because it's just a terrible way to lose. Like,
yeah. Damien Byrne is just
calling everyone over.
And there was no shouts for everyone to stay off the pitch today.
Not today. And wasn't it just fantastic, the scenes in front of us here at Hollywood when they won? Like it just that's like I don't know what it looked like last week when we won the hurling, but that's what it felt like, and you can't buy that. Like there's generations of kids now in Hollywood, and that's the feeling they'll be chasing for the rest of their lives.
Jumping over those fences. I remember jumping up hopping over the fences when they was
bigger.
And but you didn't care once you won. You just
had to do a proper time.
Fast you could.
But like, let's be fair. If you look back over the whole championship, I'm not sure did Hollywood lose a game or even draw a game all year. Like they were untouchable all year. They were very hard to play against. We've been told here, it's Cool KF, that's right. But they lost one game, but they were already qualified, if I'm not wrong, at that stage. And like. They've been flawless in the last 2 years of the championship. Having played against them, they're very hard to play against. You know, they just never die. As we're seeing, they never die. They're never dead. So, fair play to them. They'll head on up to senior now, and they won't be afraid of anyone when they get there. They look at Carnew last year. They were kicking the ball away from Carnew last year, and Carnew were in the senior final this year. So, they won't fear anyone when they head up.
No, absolutely not. And Mikey Healy looks like he is making his way over to. Well, he's making his way over somewhere. Maybe is that just to
shaking hands? I think
shaking hands. On over to Barry.
The Hollywood captain, please come to the stand. The Hollywood captain.
They're calling the captain anyway. So, like I say, I hope there's sense.
There's a bit in there. We might,
in fairness,
just going around to a couple.
Damien's calling them all over, but it's very hard to leave that. That's the special place there, that little group at the moment. Like you're meeting your friends, your families, you know, your parish mates. It's meeting people that you know since you were a toddler, and it's an unbelievable feeling. So it is when you're in there. Mikey is going for it anyway. Yeah, he's dead right. Glad sense prevailed.
So we'll pass you over now to his speech. Thank you very much for tuning in. I've been Daniel Kennedy. That's been Martin O'Brien. We'll let you listen to the speech now. Take care.
Ladies and gentlemen, today we have witnessed in the Dála Stand Intermediate Football Championship a wonderful game of football by both Avondale and Hollywood, and I want to compliment both players, sets of players, mentors, and our officials on an excellent game. I'd now like to call on the referee, Jason Smith, up. Well done to Jason and his team today. Congratulations, Jason. Okay, apologies for the microphone cross. To Avondale, it looked like he was heading down the road with you with that sport, and I have no doubt in my mind that he will be back again next year. To Hollywood, you were here last year. You know what the heartbreak of Avondale is going through now, and I want to compliment you on the way you came from 9 points down today.
a wonderful achievement to each and every one of you. And now I'm going to ask Patrick Murphy, who represents Darcy Sand, to hand over the cup to the captain, Mikey Healy from Hollywood. Thanks, Damien. Alright, lads, microphone's not great. I don't know what to say here, really. We're supposed to start off with the officials, groundsman, everything like that. Fair play in fairness after the rain last night, it's immaculate conditions, so fair play. All the stewards and everyone out in the car parks, well done all year. Jason Smith and all of the officials and linesmen coming out all year. Fair play to these lads. Give them a round of applause. Yeah, I'm really stumped for words here, lads. You said we were 9 points down. We came back with a man down. Maybe it's something the management needs to look at, even someone out of the team. But fair play to you, he's never gave in. Avondale, lads, I don't know what to say to you. We were in your position last year. It's a tough one. Tough one in a replay, come back in and keep going. But all you have to do is just get together and keep going, and next year we need to be going for it again. So just well done to Avondale. Tucker, Dála, Owen. Don't know what to say to you, lads. These are unbelievable. It's great to be here representing the team in front of our own people, our own management coming down all winter long. And obviously last year, every year before that, in some shape or form. I really cannot thank you enough, lads. You've never gave up. You've always taught the same principles. So really, thanks, lads, to you very much. There's another special man in our dressing room, just as much as the three lads, and he's a little lad down there with a great solar panel on top of his head. And when I finish speaking, I want him to come here beside me and help me lift him up. That's our Mayor Ishka, Dermot. Just before I do lift the cup with Dermot, lads, our supporters. Once again, I think the county board love us being in games because replays, no matter what, we fill the stands, we fill the terraces, tiny community, absolutely sensational. Leslie, the videos over the week, on social media, absolutely amazing. And everybody out there, our fans, our supporters, our family, really appreciate it. The last time we had this cup was 2017. We're going to bring her home to Hollywood tonight. We'll see you all there! Okay, folks, just one more small presentation. Just before I do that, I just want to thank our CCC, our grand staff, and everybody that turned up here every week to help us right throughout the year. It's very much appreciated. Thank you. Just before I announce the man of the match, I'd like to call on a special lady who has done a lot for the club and the county, and that's Lucy Mooney, to come up here to present this man of the match. An unbelievable lady.
Yeah, I like that. It's done that for everyone.
The man of the match today is Colin Moore.
Did you get the goal? Well, 10 goal, wasn't it? Oh, he went for it. They go out on the bridge just before that. What did you give?
Have you anything else left? No, that's it. Pro football now. That's a beautiful place. That's a home to Mace, isn't it? It's a place to do. Mace,
Football.